Alrighty, update on the Camaro. Not much of an update. This thing sat most of the winter, working on other stuff, doing snowmobiling, doing cool stuff. Working on other projects, mainly my house. So, one of the things that I'm trying to get done is, who would have known that there was so many different Turbo 400 yokes? So, went through a couple of them. Couldn't find the one that I needed, so I ended up ordering it. I mean, you can do like conversion joints and stuff like that, but the drive shaft was a 1310 yoke on each end, and the yoke for the 12 volt is a 1310. So instead of doing a bunch of goofy conversion joint stuff, I end up just buying another yoke. So that thing is coming. Some of the next steps, figure out this the rest of the fuel line. I'm going to run aluminum hard line up to into the body, and then mount a regulator up there and get this thing plumbed up, get the back brakes finished up, so I can finish up the brake system. I'd like to get this car to the track possibly sometime in May. Shake down some of the bugs. Got to do some work in the trunk. Just some overall fiddly stuff. We got some seats that Jeff had dug up. I'm going to have to buy some carpet. Got the wrong shifter. You know, just still sorting through some of his dad's stock. Trying to get this thing pieced together. But there were so many cars and so many parts from over the years that, you know, it's, some of it matches, some of it we can use, some of it we can't. So just keep on going on this thing. Some of the other stuff I did during the winter, I bought more cars like this New Yorker. This thing is cool. 440, unfortunately, not the original 440. It's now a 440 out of a 1975 low compression motor. But the car came out of Corpus Christi, Texas, so it's extremely solid. And I think this is the car I'm going to be cruising this summer. Got to do some heater core stuff to this car. I want to get the AC working properly again. I rebuilt the carburetor on it. But runs really good. Goes down the road real smooth. Had to make a video of some ride-along stuff. Thankfully, when they did the motor swap, they didn't cannibalize a whole bunch of stuff. You can see the motor is missing. Oh, well, check this out. Yeah, this took a little bit of... This is the heater system out of this Imperial. And this rod actually had come separated from the diaphragm that's in there. So there's a washer, diaphragm, and then washer, and then the rod goes through, and then it's peened on the top side. So I actually had to split this all apart, and was really careful, tapped and drilled, or drilled and tapped, a 632 hole in it, put a stud in it, put a nut on it, got it all back together. One weird thing about this, I can see why it snapped. I put this bend in here, so that way it kind of lines up a little bit better. It was straight before, and so I put a ton of side load. It's really dumb. Apparently, back in the 60s, people didn't have CAD. But, yeah. I got that figured out. Had taken it apart, got all the mouse turds and leaves and all kinds of nasties. I found a receipt from this car from 10, 15 years ago where the heater core had been modified, which is code for somebody just took it apart and hacked it all up and then threw a bunch of garbage back in there. So I was lucky enough, place down in Texas sells new ones. So it's going to be getting put all back together with the correct components. So I'll make more video on that later on. That'll be cool. But yeah, what a cool cruiser. So more to come shortly. It's getting a little tight in the workshop. I got my daughter's Toyota in here doing an engine swap. And oh my God, I don't know why people love Toyotas. Those things are horrible to work on. Oh, we got a kitty. Hi, kitty. Hi, Guinness. How you doing, Guinness? You like the car too? It probably smells mice from mice living in that thing for years. But we'll keep going at this thing. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks we'll be doing some burnouts. Everybody on YouTube likes burnout videos, right? All right.